Hello. Is this the Krusty Krab? Hello, you guys. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. It's Friday Eve, the night before Friday. And all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a louse. We have the Dworgen first in the chat tonight, followed by the cake. Thank you guys so much for coming by. It's always a pleasure to have you. Our glorious Snacks mod is here, protecting the cheaps at all costs. So what are we doing today, you might ask? So I know I'm not the highest Paragon in the world, but I have unlocked Torment 12 on this Necromancer, Soul Self-Found Necromancer. I'm still running, technically, the mid-game build, because I wasn't quite ready to lean into mages, which would be like the next step up here, is going Nas mages and going full tilt into that. So we got our hands in a couple of pies here. It says Torment 11, but that's because I go on there to farm stuff. But the goal for tonight is, I think we're going to start the night off where I'm just going to blast through all of my superior rare keys by fighting the Weeple, so that we can get many shards, and then we'll do a little bit of shard Gamba and see if we get something good. And if we don't get anything good, then I'll have to, I'll probably just farm. I'll do some more plans and maybe see if I can't get more keys to kill more Reapers to get more shards, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much the game cycle for me right now. Apple pies, you know what? Maybe like one is an apple pie, and then another one is like a peach pie. And then, you know, my favorite's blueberry, so probably blueberry pie too. I like blueberry pie because it's really messy. But yes, it is going to be a Gamba stream. First we farm for things to Gamba, and then we Gamba. Alright, we're locked in. I appreciate you guys coming by, though.
Ready for a massacre.
Ready to work. Let me see here. We have exactly 4 shards. I keep calling them shards. They're fragments. I'm sorry. We have 4 fragments. We are looking pretty okay right now, and honestly, I've killed this Reaper so many times. I haven't gotten a single Mythic seal from them yet, and other people have said that, you know, that's how they've been getting the seals, is from this Reaper. So we'll see if we can get lucky and get a seal for our seasonal journey here. In the meantime, nope, we don't want that. Also, I'm lazy. I can never find this place unless I go to the seasonal journey and look for it there. This is potentially my last Diablo stream before I move. I think I'm gonna try to squeak one out anyway because I'm off work next Thursday, so I might just try to start stream like early and then pack up my PC setup after stream. And it'll just be the last thing that I pack up before I move. Her on hard? But wouldn't you still need the lair keys? I mean, like, if I'm gonna be using the keys, I want all the loot, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do her in Torment 11, because I don't think I can do her in Torment 12. I think she's a little too hard. But let's see. I don't think I have to drop this down to Torment 10 anymore to farm her. Let's find out. Let us see. Oh yeah, we're fine. We just have to not get hit by her ever. Well, we can get hit by her like once. She's a scary lady. Oh, she's staggered. That's it for you, scary lady. Where is she? Alright. So I'm just gonna hang out, kill her over and over. You saw 2 chests? What does that mean? We still got our 2 fragments, so I'm happy. I don't want to kill her on hard. I want good loot. Damn it. Alright. Let's see. What are these? Nothing really to sneeze at here. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go back to town each time. We'll just make it nice and clean like that. In the Mist Seal Farm, you're just explaining what you saw. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm being so skeptical. Alright. Do I want to keep any of this? I don't think I do. I think the next thing I'm gonna try to Gamba for is the ring though. But we'll do ring, pantaloon, and then from there the only thing I'll have left to Gamba is like a glove. We're also going to be keeping our eyes out for a suitable ring, a suitable glove, and maybe a better neck. So I think most importantly I have to replace glove. I'm just having a hard time finding a good ring. Easy to break another's work. Okay, again. So I'm just gonna use all of my superior keys until I have enough fragments. So that way we can do like a couple of rolls all at once. Know what I mean? Jelly beans. She's so scary. How many keys do I have? I have 11. Now to be 10. So this won't take very long. I have gotten the occasional mythic out of this as well. Not anything particularly useful, but you know, it's something. Also, I've been bad. I haven't been 3-to-1 crafting my seals lately. I've just been selling them because I'm poor in solo self-found. And it turns out that they sell for like, I don't know, something like 13 million gold, something like that. So let's see. Let's see if we got anything good. This is a bunch of trash. Alright. I just realized I have a lot of, what do you call it? Opals. So at some point we could probably opal gamble too. For like glove or ring. One of the two. But for now we just Reaper farm. Reaper farm on Torment 11. Where'd she go? Oh my god. I don't even know how she got me there. She's so scary. Like I said, I can't get hit by her ever, or it's bad news. But she dies pretty easily. Let me in. Oh, Manor. She almost got me there. Now I want blueberry pie. Jorgen's got me thinking about it. Yum yum yum. I like farming her now, mainly for the fragments, but also because you never know what you're gonna get. We could get mythics. We could get a mythic suit. How have you never had a blueberry pie? What's wrong with you? You aren't even allowed to have pie, actually, so you can just have blueberries. No pie for you. feel like I should be looking at what ring I need again. No pie. What about cookie dough pie? You did ask about cookie dough pie before. I'm sorry. I still need to try that because I saw the picture that you posted with it, and then you said you had it with ice cream, and that just sounds delightful. So, we gonna have to try it. I'm pulling up my build real quick. La la la. Okay. Mid game, we want what? Crit damage, crit strike chance, max life, vuln damage. So we're looking for crit vuln and max life. For the mage build, I think it's the same thing. Well, okay. This one wants like int, crit damage, vuln damage, shadow damage. I think I'm gonna try to look for one or the other, we'll say. I would definitely crush a cookie dough pie. That sounds delicious. So this one's definitely not it. We don't need it. We don't need it no more. Warm cookie dough pie with, oh my gosh, what if we had it with cookie dough ice cream too? For all of the cookie doughs. Oh my gosh, she's so scary. She is a scary lady. You don't want to mess with her. I can't even see where she is. The minions just take care of her for me. They're doing their part. Oh, I see purple? What could that be? It's a purple beam. Maybe it's something that we need. I have 8 lair keys left. We're up to 12 fragments now, so we can Gamba 3 times. It looks like we'll be able to Gamba 5 times total. I really want to... What is the shiny that I just picked up? I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin the suspense. I gotta pick everything up first and then I'll look at it. First, I want to see if I got any good seals. I didn't. Alright, let's see what this is. It is a 2GA Azure Wrath. It is useless. No good glub. No good anything, really. We'll save the Azure Wrath because it's shiny. And we're a goblin and we like shinies. But everything else we'll get rid of. It's kind of my hope, too, that maybe in the process of farming the Gamba shards, we will maybe get one of the things that we're needing to Gamba regardless. So it's one less thing to Gamba for in general. 3 Gambas, that's enough Gambas to get to the Tootsie Roll Center of a Tootsie Pop. 1, 2, 3. Oh. She's so scary. Get away from me, scary lady. Oh god. We're just gonna Army of the Dead from afar. I'm gonna kill her off screen. First Snorlax. You're playing the Debede. Good luck in your DPD. I think you said you play the killer all the time, so good luck. I hope that you murder everyone. I think it's kind of hard to be the killer. What is this? It's another purple. What could it be? What could it be? It looks like it's a ring. So wouldn't that be nifty if it was the ring that we need? It's probably not, but, you know, a girl can dream. But that's 2 purple in a row. That's pretty good if you ask me. What are the odds? It is a Zval's corroded signet. That's not what we needed. That's Dookie. doo-doo is trash. Okay. So it looks like we got a purple and then we got a bunch of garbage. I feel like I should probably get rid of my seals at some point here. Let's see. No. No. We sell it all. We're gonna make million billion golds. Okay. Oh, I see you guys putting your chimps in. Thank you, thank you. Alright, back to town. We put our shiny in the box. And then we, sell our stuff. Salvage our trash. Alright. So the shiny goes in the shiny box. Whoops. These get salvaged. And then we'll sell these to the opal vendor because they have too much gold. 13 million billion gold for us. We're up to just under 400 million gold. Because if we do get something that we gambled for, we're probably going to blow through a couple million gold rolling stuff onto it. We have 7 keys left. We are up to 14 fragments. Not the Seamus. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me the Dworgen. Get away from me, scared lady. And she's dead. Oh, we got a Merc reward from that. Wow. I should check the rep board as well. No third purple in a row. A girl can dream, though. A girl can dream. We got our 2 pandemonium fragments. That's all that matters. That's why we're here. That good. Okay. This is more garbage. But actually, what do we want on the gloves in the meantime? It says we want int crit chance, crit damage, vuln damage. Int crit chance, crit damage, vuln damage. What are these? Int armor, vuln damage, lucky hit to restore resource. Not really that good. This one's not that good either. Okay. Garbage. Bunch of cabbage. I do check these seals before I get rid of them, though, just because there is a chance. Because the one that I'm using right now has, like, +1 to the charm slots. The difference between that and the mythic seals would be, like, the mythic seals inherently will let you have enough charm slots already, and you still get your 2 powers, and they're usually, like, really good on top of that, so it's like, what we have now is okay, but we could get one that's more better. Alright, back we go. We can do this 6 more times. So I'm almost done boring you guys with this, and then we can do the Gamba. She's so scary. Okay. You like watching her die? I do like her dying animation. I like how she turns into a ghost and then ascends. What'd we get? Give me all this loot. Delicious. Okay. What'd we get? What'd we get? We got gloves that are doo-doo and nothing else. Nothing of interest to report. Very scary. So scared. I was gonna check this rep board real quick. Ooh, we got a thing. Let's see if we get any fragments. We have 17 fragments right now. It looks like we got 1 from that, so we're up to 18 now. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Nothing good, though. Who makes gloves out of doo-doo? Jorgen, there's so many things made of doo-doo in this game. Doo-doo glove. Doo-doo ring. Yeah, way scary lady. Ugh. She almost got our butt. La-da-dee. No purple. So far we've gotten 2 purple from this. Let's see. This doo-doo. This bunch of doo-doo. I think we got a key from that box, though. So we can do this 7 more times. We're just gonna keep going until we don't have any more superior lair keys. That's my goal here. So we're up to 20 Gamba shards. Fragment of Gamba. So we can do this 5 times now. "95% of the gear is Dookie." Yes, I pretty much just am salvaging inventory's worth of Dookie, hoping for perhaps one of them to be not Dookie. It's like a piñata full of used kitty litter. Like, there's a lot of it, but none of it's very good. Some of it's kind of shiny, too. I should be more careful where she's gonna get me. Ugh! That'd be the worst birthday, all the Dookie. Very shiny, the Dworgen. Let's see if there's any shinies. No shiny. We're here for fragments, though. Gamba shards. Alright, let's see. Nothing. Oh, but look at all this gold we'll get for selling all this stuff. Meow, 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 meow. Limptious. The Dworgen. Thank you so much for the gift sub to Red Smagoo. I appreciate you. Did you know that Reds had a birthday not too long ago? They're old now. They were already old, but now they're even older. Like dust. Heh. Olch. Oh, she's staggered. It's staggered, scary lady. We're gonna turn her into skeleton food. Oh, she died over here. Dworgen's like, who we calling Olge over here? I could. Oh, look at shiny! It looks like these are shiny pants. So we do need, what we're looking for are shiny Blood Moon breeches and shiny, what is this ring called? The Pact of Bone. What could they be? What pantaloon? Dworgen's not old until his beard turns gray, and right now it's too orange to be gray. Shut the front door. This is one of the shinies that we needed. Oh, what fantastic luck. Let me see here. It actually looks like the rolls are pretty good as well. Look at that. We got crit damage, we got essence regen, we got intelligence. I know for a fact that we need that essence regen. So let me check here. Blood Moon Pantaloon. We want int, max life, armor, and crit damage. So we definitely have, what were these again? Int, crit damage. We can roll the cold resistance off. And honestly, the essence regen's not the worst thing in the world. We're losing out on either, what, max life or armor? But I'm not too worried. I don't know what's more important, the max life or the armor. I feel like the max life is more important. I feel like that scales better than the armor does. Listen, Red Smagoo, you're the junk. We need this. We need this because now that we have these, it means that we can focus the rest of our Gamba onto ring slot. Because we got pantaloons that we need. So, the question is, do we min-max these pantaloons or do we continue our Gamba farm? We have 5 superior lair keys left that we could use. What I'm thinking, why don't we finish doing our farm? We'll finish doing the farm and then we'll apply everything that we need to apply to those pants. Like we have to land our temper crit, we have to land our masterwork crit, we have to enchant that cold resistance into either maximum life or armor. I'm thinking max life. And then what else? And then that's pretty much it, honestly. So we'll finish our Gamba. We will continue. We'll roll Gamba roll rings when we're done with these, and then we also need to be looking out for a better ring for ourselves and better gloves for ourselves. So we got our work cut out for us here. But these pantaloons dropping did make it a lot easier. Also, yes, Red Smagoo, I think you pretty much just I think you played what, Lord of Hatred, and then you just what the hell? No. I think you just played Lord of Hatred for the campaign, right? And then you were like, okay, I'm done, goodbye. Goodbye forever.
Once I get started, I can't be stopped.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna put these pants here for safekeeping because I feel like something bad is gonna happen if I leave them in my inventory, because I have been known to accidentally salvage things that are really important before, and I don't want to leave that up to possibility. Yes, like my neck, like my red blessing that I needed to make my unique charm. Alright, we can do this 5 more times unless we get more keys. But we're just gonna farm them all up right now. Get away from me! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. She's just scary. She scares me. I'm so noisy when I play this game sometimes. I must be stopped. Alright. Come on, shinies. You guys, this is what, the 4th mythic that we've gotten? And we've only done like, what, 10 of these? I think that Dworgen's beard... Did you oil your beard today, the Dworgen? There's extra luck in the air. There's something. There's something happening. You think it's a ring? I can't actually see what it is right now. There's too much loot on the ground. It's an axe. It's not a ring. Look. Let me axe you. Oh, look, there's a nemesis lair. Should we go into the nemesis lair? It is the butcher's cleaver. I don't know any builds that use that. Your beard is extra poofy today. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get rid of all of this garbage. And then we'll go to the nemesis lair. And we'll hit that loot pinata. And then we go back to more Gamba. We have, what, 4 keys left. So not that far, not that far. You know what I found out in my studies? Or like, you know, while I was reading about Diablo, I found out that there's a chance when you get a nemesis lair that when you defeat them, it can very rarely open up like an even more nemesis-y lair. And that has like 2 higher tier bosses in them. So you could get like Duriel and Andariel or something like that. That seems pretty scary. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that that could happen until I was reading about it. So let's see who we're fighting today in this nemesis lair. We have Zir. And it looks like Grigory. Oh, how scary. Oh my lord, whatever will we do? We did it! So here's my gripe. And maybe it's my fault because I don't turn the loot filter on, but I think the nemesis layers just give you too much loot. If I do something and I can't fit all of the loot in my inventory in 1 or maybe 2 trips, that's too much loot. This is 3 trips worth of loot. That's too much. Is my lobster too buttery? Perhaps. Is my steak too juicy? Maybe. Alright. Let me see here. We got a lot of stuff. Probably none of it's good. Yeah, none of this is really doing anything for me. No. 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 There's a Fathom's Walking Touch. We don't have that though. Damn it. But this is a +1 charm. Let's see. This one has curse skills and bonus experience. I think I like that. I like that a lot. Alright. We'll mark the rest to be sold. And we go back to town. And then we'll come get the rest of this loot. The amount of loot is not the problem. It's the lack. Do you know what? You know what, Dworgen? You're absolutely right. The loot is never... It's never the problem. Clearly the problem is that we can't carry enough of the loot. You're absolutely right. I don't know what I was thinking. What kind of goblin am I to want less loot? Like, what? You're gonna have to revoke my goblin card. We got some lair boss keys. Am I gonna be able to fit it? Nope. Too short. You know what though? I don't want to come back here, so let's just grab these 2 and bounce. I don't know, I might have a fever or something. Blizzard has officially traumatized us into hating loot, Mervin. Right, to make a loot goblin not want as much loot. Clearly something has to give. But this is all garbage. Let's see here. We're gonna sell these for million billion golds. Oops. Apparently there was stuff I didn't pick up. Whoops, that went into my stash. We don't want that. Although, we don't want that. How much gold do I have now? We're up to 565 million. That's pretty good. So right now we are finishing up a farming session for Pandemonium fragments. It looks like I can do this 4 more times. So let's go. La-da-dee. But I'm mainly doing this for the Pandemonium fragments. I am hoping that I get like a Mythic Seal from it. So like there's multiple reasons why I'm here. Maybe Mythic Seal. We already had an actual Mythic Unique drop for us that we were going to Gamba for anyway. So this is proving to be very lucrative. Basically at this point, yes, the panda fragments. Trash panda fragments. But at this point, we need a Mythic Unique Ring, Pact of Bone, and potentially Mythic Unique Glub. I'm thinking Hand of Naz. Like, this is going to evolve into Naz Mages at some point. Right now, it's just kind of full minion. Go away, scared lady. The cat shaking it into chat? Hello. I think you said you have days off, so I don't know if you slept in or if it's bedtime for you yet or what. But hello. We're currently doing farm for Gamba. Give me the sleep. Let's see. It's all garbage. You're playing your Demon Hunter Girl? Excellent. We got a flinker stuff. Let's see. We don't need any of this. You turned off XP just to play through the story of Legion. Very nice. I think we have 3 more fragments of Gamba. Let's see. We don't need any of this. Be gone. We're almost done. We're almost done farming. I hope you guys are having a good night so far. It's almost Friday. I think for Cat it is Friday, so I'm a little bit jealous of that. We're on Torment 11 right now because we're farming this lady. Water drops. It's the SC2 for StarCraft 2. Welcome in, thank you for coming by. Oh my god. No! She almost got us there. But hello. Good evening. I'm just letting my minions kill her. I don't really do a whole lot with the with this build. The minions just shed everything now. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. We're just doing a little bit of grinding and unwinding. Let's see, we're up to what? 30 fragments, so we can Gamba 7 times. We're making progress. Nothing really useful here. We go. Oh wait, there's a portal to a Nemesis lair. Do we do the loot pinata again? I haven't gotten anything good from a Nemesis lair yet, and sometimes I kind of get them a lot, and I ignore them. We can get, since you guys are here, we'll do the Nemesis lair. Because who knows, maybe we'll get the greater Nemesis lair. For to get even more treasures. The world may never know. Let's see. It is Zir and Grigory again. Why don't I ever see Varshan? Why is he being lazy? We did it. Varshan may be afraid of me. You know what? I wouldn't blame him because I can be kind of a lot sometimes. So much loot. Hurts my finger to pick all of it up. Okay, now we're full. Let's go back to town. I don't think we got anything good again. I think it's all poop. Meh. We got an ancestral charm. It's not very good though. It's doo-doo. What else do we get? Blood Mad Idol. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. All doo-doo. There's a 2GA charm. It's not for the set that we need though. Boo! Aw, Rage Spy, and Low. Are the Nemesis Slayers guaranteed now when you beat the Seasonal Blast? I don't think they're guaranteed. I think there's only a chance. I want to say that, like, that's the second one that I've gotten in my short little session here, so I want to say if you do a couple, like, you will get one. It will happen. I don't think anything particularly special drops from them. I was just telling the chat about how there's a chance that you'll get, like, after you defeat one Nemesis Slayer, there's a chance that it'll open up another one with, like, more bosses. Bigger bosses than frickin' Grigory and and Zir. Oh no. Oh, we're full. What are we gonna do? We'll get rid of these. I simply don't feel like making another trip here. Alright. I have impeccable luck then. Yeah, I feel like I get them a lot. You know, it's not every time. We'll say maybe like every 1 in 5 I get a Nemesis Slayer. That's how I would say on average it was. You know what else? We're still at 30 Pandemonium Fragments, so that means that that spooky bitch did not drop any for us that time, and that makes me angry. Like, how dare she? I think this is not a good ring. There was a chance that maybe it was a good ring, but it's not. Let me see. We need int, crit damage, falm, and shadow, or int, max life, crit chance falm. Either way, I don't think that was what that was. Int, max life, crit. We could swap out the dot damage for crit? No, for vuln. Okay, so that ring is potentially a contender. We're gonna put it over here with gear that I will maybe use. Everything else is poop, and I'm still looking for gloves. Let's see, we don't want to go back to the Nemesis Slayer. We do want to go back to Pandemonium Threshold. I want to check my rep real quick. Ooh, I can show you how I built my tree for lair bosses, but there's a chance that it's not going to be very good. Because sometimes I don't really pay attention to this. Like, I think sometimes I just click them. Okay, so I went straight down the middle for mine. After opening the Horde chest... Oh, here we go. Okay, look. Look. After opening a Horde chest, there is a low chance a portal will open that will take you to the Nemesis Lair, where you'll fight 2 initiate lair bosses at the same time. And then this one says, after completing a Nemesis Lair, there's a chance that another portal will open to take you to the greater Nemesis Lair. So there is what is this? You can choose another node for the ultimate Nemesis Lair. I've never seen a greater Nemesis Lair, by the way. I will say that. This altar will accept 3 superior lair keys and open a portal that takes you to the ultimate nemesis lair. Wow. Defeating the boss encounter will reward you with 10 horde chests worth of items. That's so much loot. That's like 10 inventories worth of loot. But yeah, it seems like you go straight down the middle. I think that's your best bet. I think the rest of these are just kind of loot specific. I don't know. I went straight down the middle. I was like, that seems like a good way to go. Let me get rid of all these charms real quick, because we have like a buttload of them. For no reason. Also, no problem. Honestly, there's so many like little intricacies to this game that like sometimes I don't even check them all, so I like when people ask questions. It helps me to know better. I will say though, some people, the luck is definitely not balanced. Like, I know some people where they've shown me like how many mythic seals that they have had. I haven't seen one. I didn't get any last season. I didn't get any this season. I have killed this Reaper like so many times and I just don't get one. So I don't think they exist. I think they're a myth. But this is apparently, you know, if you want them, this is who you fight. And, like, maybe Mephisto, but I like this fight more than the Mephisto fight. Your luck is determined the moment you create your character. If you pick the wrong hairstyle and earring combination, you get really bad RNG. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. That stuff all really matters. I'm just waiting for my minions to shred her. There we go. Something silly like the time of day you create it. Was it a Tuesday? Was it raining outside? These are all very important things. So, this isn't the Hand of Naz build. It's kind of like the step before that. So I'm playing technically the mid-game version of a minion build. But I'm working it towards Hand of Naz, but I'm not currently using Hand of Naz. Also, Zoso, have a good alert. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Hand of Naz, but I haven't actually gone there yet. You know, I'm still using actually pretty shit gloves right now, because I haven't found ancestral gloves worthy of me yet. Oh, look at these. Crit damage, shadow damage, intelligence. Let me consult. Let me consult the texts. We need vuln, crit chance, int. Okay, these aren't quite gonna cut it. These aren't gonna cut it, ladies and gentlemen. They were close, though. Or was that a ring that I was looking at? It was. Int, crit, shit. These are... Okay, if it's a ring, that's different. Let me see here. For the ring, we want crit damage, crit chance, max life, vuln. And what is this? So we could take the resource gen and turn it into crit chance. And it would turn this ring from doo-doo into really good. Additionally, we could turn the resource gen into, what, vuln? And it would be good as well. So we could go either way. I think we should, if we turn it into vuln, it will become a Hand of Naz ring. And if we turn it into crit chance, it'll be better for our mid-game build. So it's really, it's up to us. It's up to us what we want to do. I'm going to add it to the pile, to my loot pile. We have 32 Gamba fragments right now. That means we can Gamba 8 times. And we have 1 superior lair key left. So I'm thinking we just hold on to it for now, because we can only Gamba like 4 shards at a time. Torment 11 with a mid build is wild. So it's supposed to be used for the mid game, so I guess technically this is not an end game build that I'm using, but I'm kind of prepping it for end game, if you will. So there's a couple things we have to do here. We did our farming, now we have to do like our housekeeping here. So we get rid of our stuff. There's a couple things here. I have to pick one of these rings to use. I think additionally, these gloves are not terrible, but I'm scared to roll the next affix onto it. But we have a couple rings that we could work with here. I think these two are our best bet. Let me see the rolls for these. This one has better intelligence. Not very good shadow damage multiplier. This one has okay crit strike chance. Okay max life. They're both just kind of okay. I feel like this one's a little bit better. What's this one like? I don't know, I couldn't tell. The rolls are all kind of dookie. Let's just min-max the pants for now, and we'll go back to the rings in a second. What? We've power creeped since season 13. The end game technically is pit 150, so I'm doing like pit 100s comfortably. We'll see, because what I always like to do is when I add the next piece to my build, I like to see how much power that then gives me. So we'll see. Right now we're using like just the ancestral unique version of these pants, so we're gonna see what happens when we step it up and we use the mythic unique version of these pants. So first we have to get them ready for us. We gotta add the sockets. We gotta put, what runes do we have on here? Zangar, so we gotta put our runes on. So we're gonna go ahead and slap those puppies on there. Zan, and that's not Gar. Where is it? Here we go. Where are they? Zan and Gar. Alright. But yeah, right now we'll see. Maybe like I'll open up a 105 and see if I can do it. We're gonna get rid of those pants because we don't need them anymore. Let's see, and we have to enchant. So we're gonna go ahead and enchant the cold resist off of this, and we're going to turn it into maximum life, which is exactly what we needed. That's perfect. Beautiful. It was like a perfectly high roll for it too. Wow. Yay. We could have turned that into armor, but I think max life just scales better for us. So let's see. So these have int max life, essence regen, and crit damage. We want to, let's see, what are we tempering onto these? La-da-dee. We want to temper maximum life onto them. I guess we're just stacking max life today. And we're gonna crit this temper as well. The temper is max life. You called it. You knew. Because as you know, necromancers are very squishy, so we have to do a lot. We kind of have to do the most to make ourselves not so squishy. I'm gonna keep doing this until it crits, unless I'm stupid and you can't crit it, but I'm pretty sure you can crit these even on a mythic unique. So I'm gonna listen. I have 43 scrolls of restoration. I'm gonna keep hitting this button until it crits. You can't stop me. It can and it will crit. Oh, you know what? That's stupid because I crit these ones, so of course it can crit. I must crit. Will not stop pressing button until it crits. We're gonna get it. Hey, there's the crit. Okay, so we added our sockets. We crit our masterwork, or we crit our temper. The next step is masterworking, so we're gonna go ahead and masterwork these puppies up. I believe we want the crit for the masterwork to land on critical strike damage, is what we want this to land on. Alright, and I just want to make sure that this is true for all versions of this build, because I'm kind of in between build versions right now. We'll spend all of our scrolls until we crit, and then we'll go and do more infernal hordes. That's the whole point of this game, to Gamba until you run out of Gamba mats, and then you go get more Gamba mats and Gamba more. Let's go ahead and masterwork this up. We are hoping that this hits critical strike damage multiplier. And it hit max life. We don't need any more max life. We have so much life already. Alright, we want this to land on our critical strike damage multiplier. We will not stop hitting this button until it lands on crit. I don't care if we're spending 10 million gold every time we hit this button. That's why we've been selling all of our seals. So we could do this. We've only spent like 100 million gold in the last 10 seconds. It's fine. It's fine. Hey! There it is. Alright, 44% critical strike damage multiplier. Okay, I think that we have an ad break that's getting ready to sneak up on us here. So what I normally do, if you guys are new, is I will take a break on top of this so that nobody misses anything. But when we come back, I think we're pretty much ramped up to do one of two things. We could Gamba our Pandemonium fragments. We can do this 8 times and hope that we get a Mythic Unique Pack of Bone. Additionally, we could, before we do this Gamba, we could run some pits and see how our pits are looking. Right now, I think I'm farming pit 100s comfortably because I'm in Torment 12. I've unlocked up to 105, but I think when I tried a 105, I either wasn't doing enough damage or I was too squishy. One of the two. But we definitely just added about 100,000 toughness to our build here, and this is just in town. So don't go anywhere. Do not be naughty in the chat. When we come back, we're gonna run some pits to see to take our minions for a walk, and then when we're done with our pits, we're probably going to Gamba. I'll see you guys soon. Oh boy! You dread ring Gamba. Good luck. Blech.
brings you to the ancient isles?
We return. Thank you guys for being patient, for hanging out while we ward off the stinky ads for another hour here. I'm actually going to replace this ring while I'm at it too, because there's no reason we need to be using a not ancestral ring. Because, so, At first I thought, okay, maybe there's no reason to like replace our non-ancestrals right away, but there is, because non-ancestrals only let you have so high of a aspect roll. Like these gloves are holding me back. They're capping me at that 54%. Like it's not letting me get up higher even though the aspect is higher in my codex. So I actually really do need new gloves so that I can take advantage of that. But you know, in the meantime, we'll upgrade the Hellbent Commander ring. Technically, that aspect was already fine. We're gonna add a socket. We're going to remove this.
Bring me a challenge next time.
This is what? Hellbent Commander, Hellbent Commander. Put this back on there. So not only are we changing, we're gonna run a pit and we're gonna see how it goes with these new pants. We went from Ancestral Unique to Mythic Ancestral Unique. And we're also swapping out a ring from Legendary to Ancestral. The temper that we need is crit damage. I'm also just double checking to make sure that it lines up with my build. We do need crit damage for this. Alright, so we're gonna temper... Oops, not that one. This one. We're gonna temper crit strike damage onto here, and we're not gonna stop until we crit. We gotta crit the crit. We have 38 of these scrolls. Let's go. 30%. 33%. 41%. We're gonna get it, besties. I believe. One of these days. Any second now. There we go. Alright, 63% critical strike damage. That's more like it. Now we just have to masterwork this. It looks like we need to crit critical strike damage. Yes. And I think it doesn't matter. We have to land it on the multiplier. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure. So, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad at all. So, we need the masterworking crit to land not on the crit strike damage, but on the crit strike damage multiplier. Bone damage multiplier. Shadow damage multiplier. Crit strike damage? No, it has to be the multiplier. Ugh, shadow damage again. Oh my god, we're out of Abducite! You gotta be kidding. You gotta be freaking kidding me. It's alright. Okay, we can do it one more time. And then we have to go farm Abducite. So, at some point, we'll have to do... I said we'll probably do like a war plan to help get our Abdudu back up. But let's see. Oh, we still don't have enough. We need 200. We're stuck with it at intelligence. So don't let me forget that we need to re-roll. We need to keep trying to crit the right masterworking on this because we need it to land on the crit damage multiplier, not that. But in the meantime, we're going to take our shiny new ring for a spin. I'm going to open up. We're just going to try it on a tier 100 at first. That's kind of like our baseline here. And we're going to see how fast we can blast through this pit 100. We're currently like comfortably on Torment 12 right now. So let's just see. Let's see. And don't laugh at me if I die right away because I've been farming in Torment 11, so I'm kind of not used to Torment 12 all over again. You gotta give me a second to get used to not being able to get touched by anything. Hang on. We're in danger. Oh my god. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. This is why we start with pit 100 and we don't like immediately try to push because I need a second. I need a second to ramp up. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Oh my freaking god, I'm so sorry. Don't look. I can play this game, I promise. But I'm glad you kind of know how it feels when you're like going from farming mode to... Okay, these swords are the death of me. I think we killed it. Alright. When you go from farming mode to pit pushing mode and you're like, I'm squishy. Oh my god. They yoinked me. How can they yoink? Alright, we're in danger. We're in a lot of danger. My minions are kind of spread out too, so they're not really going to do a whole lot until I hit Army of the Dead here. Here we go. Hit this guy. Right here. Please hit him. Please, my babies. Okay, that one's dead. Oh, we leveled up. Unless you're an immortal barb, then nothing matters. You can just spin. Oh, there was an elite right here. Get him. Get them, my babies. That should kill it. There we go. What shrine is this? Artillery shrine? That's very helpful. I just ignore these rifts. They are nothing but a nuisance to me. I can't see. Ugh. So I would say right now I can't tell the difference that the pants are doing. There's one thing that the Selig barbs can't face tank, the viscous depth. I find that hard to believe. Doesn't Selig make you live forever? Like, I thought you were unkillable when you had Selig as a barb. Oh, another artillery shrine. Oh, not this way. Get them. Get them, my babies. I mean, the dead's back up. We just have to not die. Oh, no, 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 please, please. I got stuck in the door. You think Viscous Death is bugged? It just one-shots anything near it? Look at this little orb thief. Not today, Satan. Alright, we're not gonna get stuck in the door. You know what? These scorpions scare me. But they're no match for an Army of the Dead cooldown. Do you know what else scares me in this game? Poison. Poison and lightning. I don't know what it is, but the poison... Most of the time I just don't realize that I'm standing in a bunch of it, and then by the time I do, it's too late. And it always seems to spawn in the middle of this stuff, and I can't see what I'm doing. There's too many speeders. Okay. Oh my god! I don't even know what that was. Oh my lord, it's a good thing we're really far ahead of the timer. I'm scared. I'm frightened. I'm just gonna take it easy. Oh my god, no, please. I swear it's the scorpion. I'm scared. I'm frightened. I'm an Army of the Dead him. Nothing lives if I pop Army of the Dead. Okay, there's our boss. Now, what I really like about this build is it's one of those, like, what boss builds? Because the skeleton mages just apply so much damage over time that, like, all I have to do is not get hit by anything, and it will die. We did it! We got Glimpse of Hope, too. So, that was not the best Pit 100 I've ever done. I want to say I would like to Gamba and then see what we accomplish, because that was just okay. That wasn't the greatest. Let me see here. I want to see if there's anything. I think we should do 5% summon damage here. Okay, that looks good there. We didn't get any good loot, but that's a given. Do you know what I want more of? I want more Obducite so that I can roll. So we might end up having to do a war plan. But that wasn't. That wasn't like the best Pit 100 we've ever done. Yes, we do. We need more Obdusi. Loot from the pit? Inconceivable. Mervin, you're funny. I just want to say that. Like, I can tell that you're a seasoned Diablo player because you've just about McFucking had it with this game. Which means that you play it every season. Not because you want to, but you feel like you have to. Because I don't even know. I don't know what compels me to do it. It's something about wanting to do all of this every season. And it's like, even if it's not fun, even if I don't get anything cool from it, it's like I have to do it. I don't care if it takes me until the last day of the season. I have to finish this. Or, I don't know. Or bad things happen. Or my sleep paralysis demon will get me. I don't know. Because I'm the best necromancer ever. Did you see me? I died like 10 times in that Pit 100. That was not very good. You're only missing the last checkmark. What did I just hit there? Nothing. Okay. It makes you feel ill. So you go for the check marks too. So I used to go for the check marks as well because I think you used to get like a secret title for doing it. But I have long since stopped caring. Now I just go for like getting it all done. But you know, more power to you for getting all the check marks. That has something to be said. Let me see here. So we could do another Pit 100 and see if we're better. Like maybe that was just the warm-up pit because we're a little bit rusty because we haven't played Diablo this week. We could farm more Obducite or we could gamble because we do need to try to gamble for a ring. Like at this point I really want this ring. I think it would really help. I say let's do the Gamba first. So what we're gonna do, I purposely have hoarded a lot of stuff specifically for this purpose. We need to pull unique rings out of our stash to Gamba them. And I know I have a bunch of them in here, like specifically for this. Oh, look at these ones. These will be nice. We'll do the ancestral ones for good luck. As like an offering to the Gamba gods. If we land the Gamba before going through all of our pandemonium fragments, I keep calling them shards, we'll start rolling gloves, I think, because I did start hanging onto gloves specifically for that as well. So let's go ahead, let's pull out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rings. Dopamine first and then the grind. Okay, this could be dopamine or this could be a sadness. We don't know. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm doing Mythic unique crafting. If you are not familiar with the cube, this is pretty straightforward. Let's start with our best contender. We have an ancestral version of the ring that we're trying to get. Now, do not put anything that you like into this cube. Anything that you cherish, anything that you value, anything that's helping you, don't put it in here. Because there is a very high chance that it will get turned into garbage. I mean, unless you're at like the very last phase of everything. Like, I haven't transfigured my gear yet, and I don't know why. Like, I realized I could do that. I could transfigure this stuff, and it could cause something amazing to happen, but it could also replace something I really like with garbage, and I don't want that. So, in your case, after your 20th Pelkane ring, you started to think the game was trying to tell you something. So what we're gonna do is we've put the ring in here, and it already kind of suggests to you what you want to craft. So in this case, we're gonna craft the Mythic. It's gonna put in our shards here, and we're gonna pray to Dorgan's beard and beyond that what comes out of this is a purple pact of bone. It is a mother's embrace. What did I tell you guys? I was gonna get 8 mother's embraces in a row, and then I was just gonna log off and cry. It's just like the cube in D3. It could be good or it could be garbage. You don't know. Alright, let's try that again. We're gonna do, let's do this Ring of Sacrilegious Soul. We're hoping for a purple Pact of Bone. And we got an Omen of Pain. That's accurate. It causes me pain. Okay. We're gonna try this one. Alright, come on, Pact of Bone. Let's go. It's another Omen of Pain. Okay, this is fine. It's fine. It only took me 45 minutes to farm these shards. It's okay. I'm gonna keep putting in packs of bone and hope that a pack of bone comes out, because that's definitely not how this works at all. Another Mother's Embrace. It was a GA Mother's Embrace this time. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Come on, purple pack of bone. I don't even want to look at it. Shut. Do you see? Do you see? We did it! Okay, now. There's a chance that the rolls on this are going to be terrible. But we did just land it. This is our purple pact of bone, the Dworgen. Your beard, it worked. Let's see here. We have int, crit strike damage multiplier, bone damage multiplier, and cold damage multiplier. I can guarantee that cold damage is complete dookie cheeks. Let's see what the build tells us to get. The build wants us to have crit chance, bone damage, crit damage, all damage. And what did we get? We have the crit damage, we have the vuln damage, and we have int. So we're going to take that cold damage and we're going to replace it with probably critical strike chance is what we're going to do. So we're going to take the cold damage and we're going to turn it into crit strike chance. That's what's going to happen. Okay? Are we all cool with that? It's not the worst ring in the world. It's really not. Like, we didn't do too poorly for ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and put back the rest of our offerings here. Here is my stash tab of shame. These would be all of my failed attempts. So this ring is definitely not doo-doo, but you can see how many times I've transmuted stuff. Look at it, for every single one of these purple things you see, that's 4 shards of pandemonium. I'm sorry, fragments of pandemonium. And there's some of them on this slash slot too. So I've been at this. But we definitely landed a good ring. We're gonna go ahead and make this ring more gooder. So let's see, we're gonna add a socket. We're going to unsocket our current pact of bone, and we are going to swap out the gems. What else can we do? When we're done with this, we'll salvage it, and then maybe we'll get enough Abdudu to reroll the... Now we definitely need more Abdudu to crit our masterworks. Okay, first we must enchant. Real Diablo players will tell you that you should temper first, but that was back when we had a limited amount of temper rerolls, and now it just doesn't matter. So you can do, bestie, do whatever you want. I like to enchant first to get it out of the way. But we're gonna get rid of this cold damage multiplier. We want this to turn into critical strike chance. So we're going to keep hitting this button until critical strike chance shows up. And it looks like we got crit strike chance right off the bat. It looks like it's kind of a low roll. Oh no, it's not. Let's go. Alright. Next. We temper. La la la. The build says we are to temper critical strike damage onto this. Alright, so we want crit strike damage, and again, we're not stopping until we crit the crit. It looks like luck is on our side. Dworgen's Beard Rub must have carried over because we crit this on our first try. Dopamine. Okay, next comes the fun part where I realized that I do not have enough Abducite to masterwork this ring, and now I'm gonna go cry. One roll, one crit. Hello, Noah. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we're gambling. Ugh. Okay, look, we're gonna salvage our old ring. Certainly that will help. We're gambling. So there's a couple more things that we could do here, besties. First of all, we're gonna try to finish masterworking this ring. We need to go get more Abducite, so I'm probably gonna do a nightmare dungeon with like Abducite in it because I think I saved the key for that. Equipment, Amethyst Reserve. No, I didn't. I'm terrible. There's one other thing we can do actually. We can go to the den. Okay. Please hold. Well, hello, Noah. I see you streaking through the chat. I see that Merv made it as well. Merv always gets sad that he misses my streams because he's a sweetie pie. So I'm glad that you could finally make it in here. Let me see here. But hey, no. Okay, there's a couple things that we could do. I want to go to the den to see if I can't get some caches with some Abducite in them because I'm lazy and I don't want to go farm it. I want to just go buy it real quick and get my instant dopamine. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to hit a pit to see if this doesn't give us more damages, more damage. But we really need to at least max out the masterworking on this ring, and then we'll concern ourselves with re-rolling the masterwork crits. And then the only thing that leaves for this build to be pretty much perfect is we need new gloves. So we're probably going to start using all of our obols on just gloves, and we're just gonna roll them all. I actually might do that right now. Let's see if we can't get a nice pair of gloves from this. There's also another thing we could do. We could use our remaining Gamba fragments. We can do it 3 more times, and we can see if we can't get a Hand of Nats from this. So let's see. For our gloves, we are looking for... We want Intelligence, Critical Strike Chance, Critical Strike Damage, and Vulnerable Damage Multiplier. So we're going to check our Ancestrals here. Not these. And not those. Garbage. And we used all of our obols for that. So good job, Nacho. I might save these. Okay. Let's do... I kind of want to save the Gamba for later, but I want to do one right now just to see if we don't get lucky. So, hit a pit and do a sit. We're going to see if we can't possibly get a Hand of Naz from this. So we're going to plop this in here. We're going to craft a Mythic, and we're going to hope for Hand of Naz. Additionally, we could also get Death Grip, which, because this build can go both ways. It's like the builds that I'm looking at are pretty similar. There's one that is kind of like not focusing on neither mages nor warriors, and then there's the endgame builds where one focuses on warriors and one focuses on mages. So I think depending on which way these gloves roll is how we will determine what build we want. It looks like we got Paintgorger's Gauntlets, which is just garbage. I hate everything. No. Let's see. We can do this 2 more times. So let me see what gloves I have. We have these, and we have these. Alright, let's just see. Let's just try it. I could, you know what? I should be saving this Hand of Naz. It's an ancestral Hand of Naz. Maybe we'll switch to that if we don't find gloves that we like. I said we could do this 2 more times, right? So let's throw these Hell from Below in there too. They don't need to be ancestral to do this, but there's... In my head, I'm like, maybe if I put an ancestral one in there, it will come out better. It doesn't really. That's not how it works. Alright, so we want Hand of Naz. We will also accept Death Grip. We got Krora's Embrace. I hate everything. Again, we want Hand of Naz or we want a Death Grip. Pain Gorger's Gauntlets again. Alright, so we've used all of our Gamba shards. That's it for the gambling for tonight. Unless I get more Pandemonium Fragments, which I don't think I will because I have... Oh, I have 4 more Superior Lair Keys. So we could do like 1 more Gamba if we wanted to. But you only get those from these and killing the Reaper. And then I think I got some maybe in my seasonal journey caches, but probably not. Okay, we're gonna go to the den real quick to see if we can't... No key farm. We're gonna go to the den and we're gonna see if we cannot buy ourselves some Obducite. Because if you're lazy, just go to the den.
I could teach you how to forge your own shield, little man.
I'd rather you just gave me that one.
So I have 1,800 of these bartering thingies right now. Sometimes there's not really anything. Look, a masterworking cache. That's exactly what we wanted. Meow, 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 meow. Delicious. Sometimes I do the salvage material caches too, but I have enough of those because sometimes I run out of those them crystals a little too fast. But I have salvaged 1,000,000,000,000 uniques now, so we're fine. We'll spend a couple more of these because we want these masterworking caches right here. Delicious. Yum, yum. Look, we just got 3 of them. Delicious. Okay, maybe 1 more. This is also, in a way, kind of a Gamba. Oh my god, there was a masterworking cache on there and I didn't click on it. I got distracted. Somebody's distracting me. I don't know who it could be. Look at all this. I'm not spending all of my coins on this. You're spending all of my coins on it. Alright, let me see here. Okay. That's a lot of Obducite. Okay, I did not need to buy that many of these. I don't know why, but I was expecting these caches to have, like... I don't know. Like 600 Obducite? There was like 1,400 Obducite in that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to be critting these Masterworks, ladies and gentlemen. There's like 1,000 in each of these. Okay, alright. And you know what? We're going to use Rahir's End Build because it's extra lucky. So, first off, we're going to finish it. We have 6,000 Obducite now. Also, oh, the cat? Are you doing new Legion things that you haven't seen yet? So we want this to land on... I forget. It landed on critical strike damage multiplier, and I feel like that's what it was supposed to land on. But let's double check just to be sure. It did need to land on the critical strike damage multiplier. So now, what was the other thing we needed to land? This one. We needed the ring to land also on the critical strike damage multiplier. So we're gonna re-roll this until it lands where we want it to. And I don't care if I spend all of my gold on it. We need the... Yes! Okay. So we've landed our Masterwork crits. The only thing we have left is to replace these gloves. I feel like if I wanted to switch to Naz mages, I would have to change my build like entirely. Like, I would have to change my Paragon. I would have to change my skill tree. Like, I would have to change a lot of stuff if I wanted to take this from the mid-game build that I have it on. It's a red thing. Oh, cat. What is? Sorry, I got distracted. But I would have to kind of change a lot of stuff if I wanted to switch from a balanced build between mages and warriors to leaning towards the mages. It's like everything else would stay the same except for these gloves, and I'd have to change all my skills and all my paragon and probably a bunch of other stuff that I don't want to do right now. Let's go back to Temis. So, we have finished the Gamba point of the stream. You know, like, we've rolled all of the shards that we can. At this point, the only thing that I would be looking for is some decent gloves. We need gloves that have intelligence, crit strike chance, crit strike damage, and a vuln damage multiplier. At this point, though, sometimes I feel like any ancestral gloves might help us, but you know, we don't really know. We want these to be ancestral. Let me just make sure I don't have any in my stash. I think I saved these because they were 4GA and I thought that was pretty cool. But these ones are int max life and cooldown reduction. See, like, I haven't been getting any gloves that are really doing it for me. We have all the Abducite that we need, so I guess the only thing left to do is just go to the pit and see what our changes did. So since our last pit that we ran, we have stepped up our... We landed these masterworking crits. We got this ring, and we fixed this ring. So there's a lot. We've done quite a bit of things. I'm just making sure that I made all of these aspects correct. I think we're looking pretty good. I think we're ready to roll. Yeah. Also, can you crit tempers on non-ancestral legendaries and turn them ancestral, or am I crazy? I feel like you could do that, but I might just be crazy. I don't know. I could very well just be a crazy person. We're gonna open up a pit 100. We're gonna see how this goes. Let's open up that pit. Let's see if we're doing more damage. Let's see if this is doing it for us. Oh my god, let me go, please. I'm too young to die. Alright, let's get out of here. So, fully buffed, what are we at? 1,309,000 toughness. That's pretty tough. 1.3 mil toughness. Approaching 1.4 mil. That's pretty good. For a necromancer. So we're definitely getting somewhere with the min-maxing. I don't think we have enough damage is the thing though. I think we're pretty tough. But we could hit a lot harder. I'm really mad that this suppressor is here because he's really cramping my style. Because the mages cannot hit him, and it makes me very sad. We're definitely shredding this Fit 100 though. Oh, a protection shrine. Oh, a piece of cane. So I definitely think pit pushing might be in the mix, but I don't think we can pit push very high yet. I think maybe we could do like a 105. I don't know if we could go much higher than that. Not with our current build. We'd have to switch like to Naz mages for sure, and that would require me redoing my Paragon and redoing my skill trees, and I really don't want to subject you guys to that right now. That's more of a something Nacho does on her own time kind of deal. This is a very small area that we're in, and I feel like I'm gonna die. I just got feared. Okay, I think we killed all the elites. Let's move on. The dude in the red. You're not talking about the dude that possessed Cenarius, are you? Am I crazy? Does he look like an evil centaur? Or does he look like a red demon hunter? Oh my god, I don't even know what got me there. Mesmer Zeet flower. Oh my god. Well, we're doing a lot better. We only died once so far. That orb thief died really quickly. Okay, this is the thing that killed me. He does lightning damage, no wonder. Okay, he's dead. And he's dead. Noah, you've been warframing it up. Love to see it. I probably could have just killed everything in that room and gotten the boss. Let's see. We'll probably get it here. There's our boss. Oh, so as long as we don't get poisoned to death, we should be able to kill this boss pretty quickly. The whole ground is just poison. There we go. We did it. And we'll put the last one on Dead Racer. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Nothing good here. Alright. Let's get out of here. So that was a pretty quick hit 100. I definitely think we could probably bump it up to 105 and be okay. But I don't know. I haven't pit pushed with these guys yet. I've mostly just been trying to fix my goddamn build. I definitely got way too much of Ducite. Like, I don't know if you're... I only rolled through 1,000 of it, so I definitely did not need to spend all of my, what are they called? All of my bartering coins on those. How do you add friends in WoW? So if you just want to add another character in WoW, like somebody else's dude, you just right click their character portrait and there should be like a add as friend option. And I think, what are bartering coins if not for that? That's fair. What are bartering coins if not to buy 5,000 more of Ducite than you actually needed? Surely I didn't need like gloves instead. Definitely not. Totally not. You know, we could try... He whispered you and then went offline. You should still be able to... I want to say, like, right-click their name and click add as friend. No. Or you can go into the... You should be able to go into the Battle.net thing and, like, hit add a friend. And then there's, like, an option, like, do you want to add a character name or do you want to add a Battle.net name? So you can definitely still add them even though they poofed. I kind of want to pit push. Let's open up a 105 and let's see if we can even do this. Because this is either going to go hilariously bad or it'll be just fine. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Oh my god. Oh, they hit so hard. Please, Mr. Speethers. Oh my god. Nope, 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 nope. Do you see how they're not even hurt? We definitely gotta go to like an endgame version of this build. So right now, I would say we are like a Torment 12 Savant right now. But if we try to push any higher than that, it will only result in sadness and decay. What we could do though, listen, we have some options here. All right, we got options. There's always options. So I haven't specifically been like looking for these, but I know that I have some. I know I have some of these things on me. Specifically this. So let me just try to slap one of these things on and just see how it goes. Like let's just see it, because our gloves are kind of doo-doo right now anyway. So let me just see what the build looks like. Okay, sorry, now I'm looking at the build again. So let's say we take the mages. We have exploiters on the boots, helmet commander, and reanimation. So I guess this aspect that we've been using just doesn't even matter. That's what I'm being led to believe. I guess we just don't need amplified damage. Sorry, let me see here. But as for the Hand of Naz, it looks like it wants intelligence, maximum life, vuln, and crit damage. And these have intelligence, life regeneration, all damage, and +2 skeleton mage. So these are kind of a poopy pair of Hand of Naz, but we can try to make them a little bit less poop. We have the technology. Let's go ahead and re-roll this life regen, and we're gonna roll it into what do we have right now? What are these right now? In all damage and mage. We should roll it into crit damage. I feel like that's important. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna roll it into crit because something tells me that our crit is very important. We have the gold for this too, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep hitting this button until it lands not on crit strike chance, but on crit strike damage multiplier. It'll land on it, I believe. I believe in the Gamba. Here we go, crit strike damage multiplier. Let's go. Also, I keep thinking that it's very late and the Dworgen has not gone to bed yet, and then I remembered that he went to Napland, and that all is well. Okay. We need to temper doodly-doo crit strike damage onto this. So apparently the crit is not enough. We just always need more crit. It's almost bedtime again though. What did Dworgen? Leaving us forever. Shadow is 2. Okay. Sorry. Crit strike damage. We have to crit this temper. That's not a crit. Okay, maybe the next one. Okay, maybe the next one. That's still not a crit. Ah, there we go. Alright, first try. First try. Okay, we're gonna masterwork these. I believe that this has to land on critical strike damage multiplier. Intelligence. Skeleton mage. Crit strike damage. Close. Crit strike damage multiplier. That's what we want. Okay, so these are good to go. Oh! We got a thing. Let me see this. Equip a full set of ancestral legendary items. Wow. We got our last ashes. Wow. Let me see what we got. Oh, we didn't get any goodies for that. Boo. Okay. So we can get rid of these gloves. They're doo-doo. There's a couple quick changes I'm gonna make. So essentially we are changing from, and you know what? I might just do my skills while I'm at it. I'm not gonna fix my Paragon because I don't want to right now. But I can at least, we can at least fix our Book of the Dead. That's not that hard. For the warriors, we are sacrificing the Reapers. So we're gonna take the Reapers and we're gonna sacrifice them. And then for our Golem, we're going to take the Iron Golem and we're gonna sacrifice him. And then for the mages, we're gonna do Shadow. The mages are perfect. They don't need changed at all. They're perfect, perfect, perfect. Talisman's the same. What else? What else do we have? Where does it have my mercenaries? Here we go. We want Subo and Aldecan. Alright, so I have to change mercenaries again. I might just leave it for now. Like, what is he helping me with here? Lucky hit chance? I'm not gonna mess with Subo right now. I really don't care. I mean, like, I do care, but I'll mess with that later. Let's see here. I probably should change the skill tree because I'm willing to bet that it's pretty important that we have more shadow skills at our disposal, because there's a node that makes it so that the more shadow abilities you have, the more damage those shadow abilities do. So we definitely want that. So I'm kind of like respecing here because I am changing my build a little bit to align more with the end game. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna refund all here. Okay. Let's see. So we want light. Oh no, we want, what does this say? 1 to sever. And we want the mobility of sever. We're gonna put 1 to blight, and we're gonna make whirlpool. Is that what that says? Okay. Oh, additionally, we want this and this. Let's see. Everything else looks good there. We're gonna put everything into our mages. Beautiful. Okay, and then what? And then we're gonna do this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, so this is actually a little bit different than what I was running before. Let's see, we're going all in with our warriors. And then we're going here, here, and here. What's next? Blood Mist. I haven't used Blood Mist in forever. Why do I need Blood Mist? We've learned to live without it. We've evolved. And then we're going all in with our golem, it looks like. And then we're going here, here, and here. I'm sorry, I know it's like super fun watching me respec. We're putting 1 point into each curse. These are also the same. This is probably for our Blood Moon breaches. Here, here, and here. Okay, all of that looks good. And then the rest of it should just go into this. Oh, am I wrong? What else were they putting this in? If not that. I might be losing my mind. It's 8 out of 15 for Blood Mist. Okay, that makes sense. So we have, let me undo this. 1, here, one here, one here, and one there. And then the rest of it goes into blood mist. That's super weird. Alright, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. We're following a build and we're gonna stay that way. Alright. Let's try this out. Sorry, so I just switched from basically from like a balanced build between skeleton mages and skeleton warriors to Hand of Naz, so mages specifically. Kind of like being there. This looks good to me. I don't know. Does it explain why we took blood mist when we don't even use it? Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Like, for why? Oh, okay. For your flex slot, for bossing and pushing, you utilize blood mist for your get out of jail free card. Or mapping. For mapping, you utilize Sever to get around quickly as a mobility skill. So, I guess technically the way this is bound doesn't really mean anything. I don't know. It's saying interchange Sever with blood mist when you need it. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll worry about it later. It looks like we lost a good amount of toughness. We lost about 100,000 toughness in town. But I'm willing to bet that we're about to do a lot more damage. So let's go ahead. Let's just see. Let's take a peek. Let's just start with a nice and easy 100. Now, the only thing we have not lined up with this build is we didn't line up Paragon. Also, aw. Cat, I hope that new friend is nice. They better be nice to you, or I will make an EU account. I will make an EU WoW account, and I will find them. And I will hunt them down. But hopefully they're patient. Hopefully they're nice. Okay, we're gonna do a pit 105. We're gonna see how this goes. We have to take another break soon. Why did I open up a pit? Alright, it's fine. Maybe we're gonna do like a million billion damage and it'll be okay. Oh my god. Okay. So I think what I'm supposed to do now that we're Naz mages and not just regular minions is I think we're technically supposed to start laying down a bunch of shadow abilities on the ground. I also just realized I don't have corpse tendies anymore. My tendies. I'm gonna miss them. Because what am I supposed to do when there's a suppressor? How am I supposed to deal with this? But anyway, we're gonna get hit with an ad break. What I'm probably going to do is I'm gonna try to finish this pit really quickly, and then we will take our break, and then when we come back, I think I might do a war plan, and that's how we'll end the night. Does that sound good to you guys? That sounds good to me. I miss corpse tendrils. To me, it doesn't make sense to run It doesn't make sense to run the mages without corpse centrals because the mages work a lot better when they can. Oh my god! The mages work better when they're not all spread out, like when everything's together and they can just hit everything together. But maybe this kind of just prioritizes them hitting as hard as they can. We'll see. But I feel weird not using corpse centrals. This is a very weird build variant. I'm not gonna complain though because I really trust the person that made the build. I would go insofar as to call us friends. So I trust them. I believe in the heart of the cards. It's not an early night. War plans take forever. I'm gonna be doing this war plan on like Torment 11, so it's gonna take a while. Why am I doing a war plan on Torment 11? Probably because I'm crazy, but ow. I will say, so the Naz mages are doing a lot more damage. This is a pit 100 and we're definitely doing it a lot faster than we were like a couple minutes ago. So I cannot wait to get unique. Oh, okay, I see now. So our blight actually kind of pulls enemies together. So I was talking shit. We just have to blight stuff and that'll clump them. You see. So our blight is our corpse centrals now. But I like actual corpse centrals. That's actually kind of nice. You blight stuff, the mages delete them. You blight, delete, blight, delete. I can probably maybe try pushing to 105 now because this is a lot more damage than what I was doing before. Like a lot more. But anyway, don't go anywhere. Don't be naughty in the chat. There is an ad break right now. I should have warned you guys about that. I kind of did a little bit. I'm sorry for the riot. I'm sorry. Don't riot. This will probably be even better after I fix my Paragon, but for being kind of in between builds, this isn't too bad. Oh, there's our boss. We're gonna blight the ever-living shit out of it. Alright, and there you have it. I'm gonna stand in my safety bubble. Don't go anywhere. Do not be naughty in the chat. Watching you guys always. Gunner, welcome into the chat. We will be right back. Well, we return. Thank you guys for being patient, for hanging out while we put off the stinky ads for another hour here. So I might try to do a wee little baby pit push. Mainly because I kind of want to level the glyphs that I'm going to change to if I'm going to hard swap to this Naz Mage build. Because all I'm missing is changing my Paragon over completely, but I don't want to sit and do that right now because it's going to take me probably like a solid 10 minutes to reslot 178 Paragon points. So we'll do that. Well, that's a later problem. I'm going to push this to 105 and I'm going to see if the mages do enough damage. Also, I came to a revelation. I was talking shit earlier because this build doesn't use corpse tendrils and I'm really used to using corpse tendrils, but our blight is acting as our kind of like clumping mobs together now. So if you'll see, I just have to blight these guys and then the mages can just laser them down. So it's blight, laser, and repeat. So before I couldn't make it a couple steps into this pit 105 without getting absolutely eviscerated. But now all I have to do is blight stuff and the mages just take care of the rest. So, oh my god, and we're frozen, and we're dead. But I want chicken and dumplings. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take it real easy. We're just gonna blight stuff and run around. And when we hit a mob that's particularly sticky, we will we'll use Army of the Dead. But we should be able to just run around and blight stuff and kill everything. Okay, like here, this is some danger. We'll Army of the Dead for this. But we're blighting, we're dead. Thank you, Gunner. That sounds delicious. Alright, I'm gonna try not to die, but you can see, like, we're doing a lot of damage. Like, we're flying through this pit 105. Oh my god. We're just very squishy. We're so squishy. How do we fix this? We have 1,000,000 toughness right now. You'd think that would be enough. It's never enough. It's never enough when you're made out of paper. We're gonna Army of the Dead this, because I do not trust myself. Oh my god, there's so many elites. What do we do? We're just gonna pick them off one by one. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, the lightning. Oh my god. Oh, it hurts us, precious. WoW just kicked you out. Cat, that's so rude. Tell WoW to stop it. Or else. Oh my god. I cannot get past these mobs. WoW is kicking you out. These mobs are deciding to eviscerate me before I can even run past them. I don't even know what to do right now. I'm trying to like tiptoe past them, but it's not working too well. Okay, we're gonna tiptoe past. We're gonna tiptoe past Army of the Dead. Let's pick off these elites here first. We're gonna try not to explode. Did that get them all? No, there's still more right here. Oh my freaking god. I don't think we can do it. I think now we have the damage, but we don't have enough survivability. Before, we didn't have the damage nor the survivability. But now, like, at least we have one. Like, look, I can't even go over there. Like, this thing is just shredding me. Like, absolutely shredding me. It's that fire. It's too much. It's too much fire. Oh my god, I'm gonna leave. I scuffed this. I know my gear is broken because I died so much. Okay, so new plan. I think we can do this 105. I just think we need to pick our battles a little bit because clearly if there is a mob that is doing that to us, I don't think we have to subject ourselves to that. We can just run away from them and we can go kill something else. Or we could just die like 3 seconds into the pit. Like a dummy. Alright. Let's be more careful. Being careful. Easy does it. Easy does it. We're just gonna blight. because we have to remember our skin is made of paper and our bones are made of glass. We are so squishy. We are so very squishy. Oh my freaking god. Holy shit. So the difference between pit 100 and pit 105 is jarring. Like 100, easy mode. Could do them a million billion times over and over. 105, so painful I cannot make it a couple steps without dying. Like I don't even want to go over here. This thing is gonna kill me. 100%. Now we're feared. I can try Army of the Dead. I don't think it's gonna help. No. Skin made of paper, bone made of glass, and started life with a crack in your ass. Holy crap. We can't do it. 105 is just too spicy. 30% more damage per tier. Dear God. No, we're gonna stick with our pit 100s. I think that's where we're comfortable, and that's where we're gonna stay until we get better gear. Because holy crap, that was terrifying. Do you know what I will do though? I think we have enough damage to at least play on Torment 12. So I'm gonna see. Let me see. Let me just see something. This could be stupid, but it could also not be stupid. Let me see something. I kind of don't want to do a war plan. I'm being lazy. Let's see. Undercity. Let me see how our boss damage looks. So this is all Torment 11 stuff. You either, for this last chapter, you either have to do a lot of Torment 11 stuff or like a little bit of Torment 12 stuff. Echo of Mephisto on Torment 12, that's not happening. Complete pit 105 or higher. In the tower. Oh, complete tower 105. Oh my god. That's never gonna happen either. I don't think we can do that. We could try. Should we try? Let's try. Let's try. I kind of want to try. Is the tower open? Okay, let's try it. This is probably really dumb, but let's just try. Do or do not. There is no try. Let's just see. Let's see if we can do it. So I think for tower, it's just look for elites. So we're gonna look for these dots. We gotta make sure we're killing these elites. They gotta go. We have to take their walls while we're at it. Nope, that's a dead end. Thank you, thank you. Also Snorlax, I hope your DPD is going well. Give me your balls. Okay. On to the next one. I'm scared. Oh, our army's back up. Meow, 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 meow. So we don't really get any meter for killing normal stuff, so we're just gonna kind of breeze past this here. I don't think the speed pylon's worth it. I think the power pylons are worth it, but not speed. We're already pretty fast. Come on, little guys, you can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Do. Not this way. Ugh. Where are the elites? Here we go. We're gonna army this guy because he looks kind of spicy. Yum 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 yum. Okay. On to the next one. On to the next one. A goblin. I don't think I'm gonna sweat that goblin too much.
There's more to be done. That was more for fun than a challenge.
What do you mean it was more for fun? Excuse me. I don't think my mages are gonna be able to focus on this power pylon for it to be worth it. It's kind of a waste of time. Let's go, besties. Okay. Tell me for why tower is easier than pit. Because I could not do pit 105, but tower 105 is like... I say this and I die.
That wasn't even the Tower Guardian.
I know it wasn't even the Tower Guardian. You don't have to remind me. Oh my god.
Perhaps you should return to the pit.
The Artificer is talking such smack right now. Oh my god. Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Do not. Okay, we just can't get hit, we can't get hit, we can't get hit. It's this voltaic. I think we killed it. Okay, now it's dead. Oh, thank god. That thing was nasty. Park that car, drop that phone, sleep on the floor, dream about me. There's fire on the ground. Right. We're almost there, besties. Just a little bit further. Blech. One more elite pack. Yes. Where are they?
The Tower Guardian accepts your challenge.
Okay, hello Tower Guardian. Oh, he's staggered. We have Army of the Dead up. What is he gonna do? Okay, the mages should just laser him. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ow. Is he dead? Did he die?
Another step closer.
Rank 463. For what does that mean? We're the 463rd best necromancer in all of the lands. I don't think it even matters outside of the... Let me see. If I go to 463, am I gonna see my name? No, I don't know what that means. It says jump to me. Who's this Sarthax? That's not me. I demand answers. I'm top 500. I'm solo self-found too. I unlocked reward challenges. Wow, wow. Let me see here. What do we do? Oh, apparently doing the tower has gotten me quite a bit of seasonal goodies. I think, like, I literally haven't done the tower yet this season, and then I jumped in and I was like, let's do a tower 105 just for fun. And look at all of this. The things are still popping off. We're popping off, besties. For every 5 intelligence purchased within range. There we go. This is where our Paragon points shall go. Alright, let's go back to Themis. I think we're done popping off. I don't know. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. If I do declare. If we could do it more faster, I feel like that would be better. Let me take a peek at this real quick. First of all, ooh, what are these? How do I get this? All I did was one. Every tier successfully cleared grants 1 point of favor. I don't understand how that works. Let me open up all my caches. Wait, I want to see this here. Current ranking, a top 500 challenger. Ooh, that's us. That's us. Okay, I want to see the leaderboards. I want to see if it shows me. Because it wasn't showing me. Here I am. So I'm 463 right now. Let's filter it. Normal. So for the normal solo self-found people. Okay. I defeated Zathrax. He's 464 now. Get bent. So just out of the solo self-found necromancers, so there's probably not that many of us, to be honest with you. So I shouldn't be that proud of myself, but I'm like a little bit proud of myself. Let me actually see. Okay, so the highest necromancers have cleared 137. It looks like it drops off quite a bit here. So let's see, what are the top 100 doing? Like, let's say I wanted to get into top 100. I would need to do a tower 120. So that's quite a lot. Where are the rest of the people doing like 105? It looks like the top 105 person is 397. Not too far off, like 70 away from me. So I definitely would need to just go up to like 106. Like if I did a 106, that would immediately put me up like, I don't know, 70 ranks. That one, so even if I did like the slowest 106, that would get me higher. Let me break this down a little bit. Let's see. What about like 107? Where's that putting people? Let's say we did like a really slow 107. That would put us at like 385. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That 105 was super easy. I forgot that the tower was kind of a lot easier. Also, sup viewers. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I have some caches to claim. Look at all of these. We're gonna get this one. And we're gonna get this one. And this one. And this one. And one of these. And one of these. Okay, cool. Look at all this stuff we have to open. Look at all this garbage.
Did you suspect? Did you realize? All of this artifice to hide my identity, my purpose. Who else but Zoltan Cool would push you to become your greatest self, so that you might help Sanctuary throw off the shackles of heaven and hell?
Who else was Zoltan Cool? Also, how did you know that? Sup, viewer.
We all wear masks, do we not? To hide our true faces. To aid us in grasping what we want, what we deserve. And what we deserve is a future in which we follow our own path, led by one who has liberated mankind.
That's fair. You have a good eye then. Actually, so I'm actually only like half Asian in general, but I guess like my Asian genes are just super strong. But I'm a quarter Chinese and I'm a quarter Filipino. We're gonna be listening to Zoltan Cool a little bit here, because I like these little lures.
I have done great deeds in service of this world, in service of humanity. These high and mighty angels, these voracious, rapacious demons, even the firstborn, they all believe themselves our masters. But why should we accept their chains of slavery?
That's a good question. So you're giving me some pretty good stuff for these.
Heaven and hell have much to answer for, and I would hold them to account. If humanity is to truly rise, it must be from their ashes, so that we might take our rightful place, finally, as masters of our own destinies.
One more. One more.
Many have tried to bend sanctuary to their will, all the way back to Lilith and Inarius. Poor Rathma paid the price for their desires. It is a never-ending cycle that must be broken. Even now, one walks the land who would grind sanctuary and its people under his heel.
Whomst is doing that. Alright, let me turn this back down. I just wanted to listen to those little lore bits. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the stream. I kind of want to push tower just like a little bit. Like that 105 was really easy. So why don't we bump it? We'll do like a 106. And then we'll see if we can't do like 107. So we'll just see how the towers go. All of this is garbage. It's very shiny garbage, but it is in fact all garbage. But I unlocked a lot of like season tiers for doing that just now. But yeah, we'll push just a little bit. I wanted to save these gloves. Everything else is kind of trash stuff. And then I'm gonna open up the rest of these caches. So let me get rid of this stuff here. We'll repair our gear. Let me open up the rest of these. Yum 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 yum. But yeah, that's a good eye. I am a quarter Chinese. I'm sorry I lied to you. But there's a lot of stuff on the ground. Jesus Christ, I should not have opened all of those at once. Alright, it's fine. I can almost guarantee this is all garbage. I'm gonna kind of look at it a little bit just to be sure. Okay, we definitely don't need any of this. Nope. It's all doo-doo. I mean, unless one of these is a better Hand of Naz, but it's not. You sent something to get me in the mood for pushing? Okay. Let me pick up all my garbage first. Please hold. Sapping, Long Shadow, Embalmer, Fast Blood Aspect. I was kind of hoping there would be like experience orbs in those, but there weren't, and I'm pretty sad because I would have loved some free Paragon. But you know what? That's okay. I didn't need it, I guess. Oops. What brings you? Okay. We're gonna push the tower. What do you send? Oh my god. We're not listening to the push push song. Also, good night, the cat. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm glad you got your wowing in. I'm glad you made a new friend. It makes me happy. Okay, we're gonna see, even though we've unlocked up to tier 110, we're gonna see how tier 106 treats us. We're just gonna push nice and slow, like a little baby.
The tower awaits.
I don't like this map, it's not very straight. Oh my god. Oh, okay, I don't like this.
Wasn't even the tower guardian.
I know that wasn't even the tower guardian. This is like the first 2 seconds of this tower. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So we're just gonna take it nice and easy. We're gonna take it nice and easy. I don't know, you guys. I think the difference between
Turn to the pit.
105 and 106 is kind of crazy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let me try a different one. We'll see. It was just 1 tier. It was 1 tier. Why is it so scary? This is like the difference between pit 100 and 105, but we're just doing tower 106. So go to 110. I'm not going to 110. This is a tower 106. Why would I go to 110?
It only gets harder from here.
Oh, does it? Does it, Zoltan? Cool. You don't freaking say. Oh my god. Please don't kill me. Yeah, Jesus Christ. This is really hard. Like, I don't even want to separate step through here because I'm scared. We just have to be careful. 110 or Riot, I'm gonna make it like 2 steps into the 110 and just get obliterated. The mobs are gonna look at me and I'm just gonna get... They're gonna delete my character. That's how hard they're gonna hit me. I don't want that. Okay, we're just gonna... Just nice and easy. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Step by step. Oh, baby. Step by step. Give me your orbs. Thank you. Okay, we're ignoring the shrines because we do not do enough damage to do anything to those shrines. I don't like saying this, but I think that first map was just a bad map. That's totally what it was. It definitely wasn't me being woefully unprepared for tier 6 or anything, tier 106 or anything. Ow, the lightning! Ow, the lightning! Oh my god. Oh my god. Zoltan Cool is like really good at talking smack. Okay, nice and easy. We're just gonna baby step our way into this because these dudes are throwing lightning and I do not like it. That's a bunch of fire. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. There's a bunch of orbs. There's some more orbs. We just have to be careful. Just have to be careful. You see, that's it. We're ignoring the goblin. Okay. We're gonna work our way over to that elite because I've seen now that I can't really kill the elites if there's a bunch of other dudes around him. It's just bad news for me. And I think my mages get too distracted. I don't know. Ow. Some biscuit. All the Dworgen. Good night, the Dworgen. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're taking naps so you could hang out with us. Thank you for the gift sub as well to Red Samagoo. And don't forget that you're the bestest mod ever. And you're my favorite. And I hope you have a good night. And I hope that I stop dying.
Perhaps you should return to the pit.
Good night. Have fun in Napland. Bye. Perhaps you should return to the pit. Shut up, Zoltan Pool. You're not my dad. Oh my god. I don't think I'm gonna stop dying. I think it might already be too much. That just killed us right through our army of the dead. I'm frightened. I don't want to play this game anymore, Grandpa. Oh my freaking god. You know, at least it's saving the amount of health that they have. But holy shit. These guys are hitting really hard. I don't even... We're gonna have enough time, but we're gonna like barely time it. And we don't even get any progress for killing these little guys. They're just in the way. And they're making my life harder. There we go. Oh my freaking god. I'm fine. I'm not gonna crash out. We're fine. We just gotta focus. We gotta be careful. Okay, okay, okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And we're blighting. And we're blighting. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, okay. We're not gonna have enough time, besties. We died too much. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We were too careless. No, I'm gonna give up. I don't think we're gonna time this. It's too close. Like, I can try, but I really don't think we're gonna get it. We died too much. Look, even Zoltan Cool is telling me I don't have enough time. And he knows everything. Oh, he's here. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Can we shred this Tower Guardian in 20 seconds?
Another step closer.
Rank 396? We're a top 400 Necromancer now. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna call it a night here. That was very stressful. That was extremely stressful. Oh my god. Okay. My gear is like broken. I think if I died one more time, it would my gear would have been broken completely. I had one death left in me before that was totally fucked up. Alright. I think that's a pretty good stopping point. Like, I don't think we can push much further. And I think I need to fix all of my Paragon before we do anything else. But, not bad. Not bad at all. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. We're gonna... I think I can push on the leaderboards a little bit further if I actually put in the work and get this build to, like, just Naz mages. So, stay tuned for next week, because I need to sit and I need to redo all the Paragon. I need to level up Subo. I need to do so much to align this build. So, we'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. But for now, you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by. Thanks for watching me grind and unwind. And don't forget that you're the best chips ever. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for more World of Warcraft. Tuesday is when the next season... Well, okay, I can't say that it's the next season, because actually that's like next Tuesday, or the Tuesday after. But basically... What is it? New stuff in World of Warcraft. New quest lines. New everything. New places to go, perhaps. They're probably going to time gate everything, but I want to show you guys all the new stuff in WoW. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. For now, I think we pushed pretty far. You know, we're pretty comfy in Torment 12. We did Tower 106. We made it to like top 400 this week for solo self-found necromancers. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully I'll hit Paragon 200 and I can really start cooking. But for now, have a good night. I will see you guys on Tuesday. And thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!